In our bodies, there are a whole lot of hormones, and one of the most famous ones is probably testosterone. And in men, you can find 20 times more testosterone than women. The production of testosterone happens in the testes of men and the ovaries of women. Testosterone is one of the most important hormones in men's body, and manly things happen because of testosterone, like a deep voice, mustache and beard, body hair, and most importantly, strength. Most of this is because of testosterone. Nowadays, you hear a lot about boosters, testosterone, low T, TRT, especially between men and boys that want to start bodybuilding. And some say I have low T, so I need some to get back in the game. Experts say that 25% of the men that use testosterone boosters don't even have low testosterone. Not only are they wasting money, but they're actually damaging their body, because just like anything else, too much of anything is not good. Just like anything, too low or too high is not good. It has to be balanced. So it's important to have an average amount of testosterone in your body to be healthy. The way we said it, it seems like testosterone is mostly for men. That is true, but women also have it. In women's bodies, testosterone helps with the production of red blood cells and also the hormones that help with producing life. It's also the testosterone that give women body hair. So how can we check if we have low T or high T? The best way we can check if we have low testosterone is a blood test. It's important to check your blood in the part of the day that your testosterone is the highest, and yet usually early in the morning around 8 a.m. When you wake up and you're hungry, that's probably when your testosterone is at its highest, and the longer the day goes, the lower T you have. Then during the night, you build testosterone, and then you're at your peak in the morning. When a man gets older and reaches 50 years old, it's usually not like this anymore, and throughout the day, it has an average amount and it doesn't go up and down like when you're young. That is why it's important to take your blood test for low T in the morning. Other ways you can check if you have low testosterone is how you're feeling. One of the main signs is you have low strength. You have low energy levels. Body hair starts to fall, and if it gets worse, even your beard and mustache start falling out. It also affects the mind. It could make you depressed, feel anxious. You can't focus easily. It makes you worrisome and hopeless. All this can happen because of low T. And another one is erectile dysfunction. But we have another problem here. All these things we mentioned can happen even if you have an average amount of testosterone. So it's not only low testosterone that could give these types of symptoms. That is why it's very important before you take any testosterone, you have to speak with your doctor and get the proper testing done before you do anything. If someone has low testosterone, there is a fix for that. It's called TRT, or the long name is testosterone replacement therapy. Taking testosterone is not like taking vitamin supplements, where you take it and it goes back to normal after a while. It's a lot more complicated than that. On some cases, some people don't have any effects with TRT, and on the ones that it has an effect on, it doesn't make them feel very young again, but it does help very much. Unfortunately, there's a lot of advertisement that you may have low testosterone, and if you take this and this, it makes you feel young again. That's all fake and lies. We are not saying that taking testosterone is bad and it's gonna affect you. It helps a lot, especially when you get older, but you can't expect it to make you feel 14 again. The doctor that wants to give you testosterone has to want to help you and not do it just to get a bag. There are bad doctors, but on the other side, there are plenty of great doctors that want to help you. They give you some testosterone to figure it out, and then you have to continuously take blood tests to make sure everything is going well. It's not only the testosterone that has to come up, everything has to have a balance, so they have to make sure of that. And if in some place the extra testosterone is putting a negative effect on your body, the doctor has to know and immediately make a change, because it could make everything worse. In the US alone, it says that the men that got testosterone replacement therapy took it and didn't come back for a blood test. And that's a huge problem, because the doctor has to use that blood test analysis to make sure everything is going well and it's not making something else go imbalanced. So a lot of doctors give you testosterone, but they make sure you come back for the blood test. All this we were saying is legally obtaining testosterone from your doctors, and it's all legit. But there is a black market for this type of hormone where you can get it like it's a illegal drug or something. Usually the people buying this illegally are young men trying to go bodybuilding and look bigger, and they illegally buy these types of testosterone to make themselves bigger. But they don't realize that by doing this, you're damaging your entire body. Just like we said, low amount of T is bad, but high T is terrible as well. High T brings your sperm count down. It makes your prostate get bigger. It grows man breasts. It makes sleeping difficult, and it gives insomnia in some cases. It gives you high blood pressure. You get angry easier. The only positive thing that comes out of it is that you get more strength and get stronger. If someone's testosterone stays too high for no reason, not only will all this happen, but if it stays like this for years, it damages your veins, your heart. It also negatively affects the liver. All this is for people that don't monitor their testosterone and continue to take it. If you think about it, it's kind of like an illegal drug. But if you organizedly use it with the supervision of your doctor, it could help you drastically, especially if you're older. A lot of doctors believe that it's great for men over 50 years of age to take testosterone replacement therapy. It positively affects them and makes everything smoother. But of course, you have to make sure it's done correctly. To start off something like this, first things first, and that's to get a blood test to make sure where you're at. And finding a doctor you can trust and that wants to help you, not make money off you. We only spoke about men. But women also have testosterone. What about them? Yes, women have testosterone, but they don't need it as much as men. So that is why testosterone replacement theory is illegal for women, and that is why you never see it. But women that like to bodybuild and they have a figure of a man use testosterone alongside a lot of steroids. The federation that controls women's bodybuilding allows this to happen legally. But if they didn't have the approval, everything and all these things would be illegal. You might ask, what about these powders? Do they have testosterone in them? No, these have a whole lot of proteins, and you could buy it in normal stores.